Vincent pulled out a whole fresh duck and started by snapping both legs off with his bare hands. He then slathered the skin with his secret sauce, grabbed a cleaver, and worked the blade between the flesh and bones to separate them from the inside. With one swift pull, the duck went completely limp. He stuffed the cavity with various ingredients and ladled in some broth until the bird was plump and full. Next, he wrapped the whole thing in dried lotus leaves and packed it in a thick layer of coarse salt. That's when the audience noticed Vincent had vanished, only to reappear hauling in a massive wok wider than his shoulders. He poured in a heap of fine salt and began tossing it with a spatula until it was piping hot, then buried the prepared duck inside, letting it slow cook surrounded by the heated salt. After a while, his signature dish was ready. He unwrapped the lotus leaves to reveal a beautifully plump, springy duck. When he sliced it open with a carving knife, fragrant juices came pouring out. The judges took just one bite and were instantly blown away. But Vincent's opponent had tricks of his own. Paul was preparing the classic caramelized foie gras. He wrapped the foie gras in foil, poured boiling water over it, then popped it in the microwave to heat through. After that, he chilled it on ice. The crucial step came next. He torched the bottom of the mold for 30 seconds so the foie gras would release easily. Using a heated knife, he sliced it into delicate pieces. He sprinkled some sugar into a pan and cooked it down into glossy caramel shards. He layered thin pineapple slices as a base, torched the caramel until it melted over the foie gras, and finished with a dollop of raspberry mousse on top. The result was not only delicious, but a work of art. The judges took one taste and were full of praise. Both competitors had shown exceptional skill, and the judges' scores were tied. It was too close to call. But then the panel ruled that Vincent's plating wasn't refined enough, awarding the victory to Paul. He would represent them at the World Culinary Championship. Vincent stormed off in frustration. Paul, however, felt no excitement about his win. He discovered that his boss had bribed the judges, and worse, the boss planned to send Paul's girlfriend to compete in the World Championship in his place. It turned out she had been working with the boss all along. The boss knew Paul had lost his sense of taste and relied entirely on a recipe notebook. With that notebook, anyone could compete. Heartbroken, Paul wandered the streets alone. That's when he ran into Vincent. After talking things through, they let go of their grudge and decided to team up. Using Paul's competition spot, they entered the World Culinary Championship together. While other contestants showed off elaborate techniques, Vincent and Paul stood off to the side grinding soybeans. They created an innovative East meets West tofu dish and walked away as world champions.